I made the drive from Indiana to Iowa, made it to the race shop. We're gonna get the race car all loaded up. Now she's all loaded up. We are headed west to Nebraska. It was a 3-hour drive from the shop to Eagle, Nebraska, home of the IMCA Race Saver. Eagle is like almost cut into the hill like Placerville, and it has some big bank in the corners. We're down here in the BDS Motorsports #1. When we first got there, they put the tape measure on the wing. We had it set up 20 inches from the leading edge of the wing to the front axle. That's your standard World of Outlaw rules. But the IMCA Race Savers do a different rule. It's 6 inches in front of the right front tire. So we had to turn our wing posts around. What's happening? We are back at the racetrack. I am pumped. Oh, my head feels much better, and it is time to go racing. We made it down to Nebraska. This place is Eagle, Nebraska. It's a pretty badass place, and we're running back in the BDS Motorsports #1. We are racing the 305 today. This is where they hold the 305 Nationals, and that's coming up in a couple weeks, so we thought we would come up here and shake down the one car. Larson, Thorson, Hodenshield, I can't remember somebody else. They were all running the big 17-inch wheels. Well, that felt really good. First time back in the car for a month, and this place is neat. It's super banked, and we're in the 305, so we're kind of learning, you know. And the thing has to lay left. Well, we were laid way too left. But that's what practice is for, you know, figuring out the car and going through what might make it better. Are you going to change that big wicker, Bill?
No.
No? We're going to leave it?
I think it's going up.
It's going away now?
I think it's coming to us.
Okay, good.
I'm pretty sure everybody else is going to it.
Good. Yeah.
All the locals both are up. We're just a little ahead of it. Just a little ahead of it.
The track is inevitable. It's going away. It is so hot here. I mean, like, it is so hot here today. Sometimes when you go to the races, you know, you're like, what are we doing here? But first night back, you know, I thought it would be a good idea to come back, drive the 305. Really didn't have anything else on the schedule. Got a call from Landon Simon, and then he was hoping to run Bloomington and Paragon with the All-Stars. Well, he double booked, and he also had called Cole Duncan. And so he called me on Monday and he's like, hey, I'm so sorry. I told Cole that he could drive the car, you know. So, sweet. Thanks, Landon. What a buddy. But no, that's cool because Brian's girlfriend was down this weekend and her son is getting ready to go to school next week. They're up from North Dakota. So it was really good to come down here, get to go to the racetrack, get to kind of go through the motions again and see how I feel. I'm feeling really good. And it's really nice to be back at the racetrack, you know, doing what I love to do. I was getting bored. And I was starting to feel like I was kind of useless because I wasn't doing anything, you know. And I couldn't even really edit and create video because you really need to, like, I don't script anything. I just, like, think about it and roll with an idea, you know. So we're getting ready to go heat race. We changed gear, put a little gear to it. It's slicking off and slowing down. A little bump stop change. We're trying to treat this thing like the 410 and learn some things off of this thing because, you know, potentially we can.
clipped an infield tire. Those guys got to being racy off of 2, and man, I was kind of blinded by the sun, and hit the infield tire. That put us behind. We're gonna start dead last in the B main, but it's a good chance to get some laps. Good chance to go buy some cars, and hopefully, you know, we can just get into the feature and log some data for this thing. We're supposed to come back. They got the Eagle Nationals, or the 305 Nationals is here in a couple weeks, but they're running the midget at Bloomington on Friday and Sun Prairie on Sunday, so I haven't told Brian that yet, but figured this would be a good opportunity to check my head out and to see if I really wanted to come spend 3 days here in Nebraska running the 305. You know, like when it comes to like racing, 410 is the pinnacle, and the midget is right up there next to it. The 305 is definitely below those 3. Well, I didn't get that, but somebody climbed the fence and almost got out of the park. So one of the rules here with the IMCA Race Savers is you have to have 3 bolts in the wheel. Well, we didn't have that, so we're working on that. I could see how you were saying the right rear was rolling underneath it. Them boys out there, it was rolling underneath it pretty good, and
that's it.
The guy ended up bouncing it into the fence. It actually creates the car to hop.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need more air.
It almost needs more air, but it's almost like more compression too, you know? Like the cars just go in, they're heavy, and they just like smash the right rear corner. You know, after watching it, I could see where you were like, dude, it's like rolled up. It didn't feel that way to me.
You're hopping. I mean, you're
yeah.
hopping, like non-wing, you're like, ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
So,
well, the sun has set on another beautiful day here at the races, and I am feeling like a bonehead, but when I clipped that infield tire, it spun my steering wheel upside down, and I thought, man, I'm not driving this thing straight into the fence first night out. But it got us way behind. We're starting dead last in the C main. So, talk about 0 to 0 so quick. And it happens like that sometimes. It looks like they're reworking the track, doing a little bit of work to the track. They're gonna have a little intermission, and then we go. Hey, thanks again for watching Tmeztv. Big shout out to my good buddy Jan Burden and everybody on the team here. Jan making my life easier. You know, it takes money to do this, and I've been traveling. It was 7 hours to get here, another 3 hours to get to this place, and oh, that makes it even tougher. Like, what an idiot I feel like right now. And you know, my guys are giving me everything I need, you know, to go do good, and I clip an infield tire and get us way behind. That looks like they did a track rework. Looks like they did a nice lane around the top and then the bottom also. But they didn't do it on entry, so you're going to have to be able to hit the bottom slow enough to hit the bottom is what it looks like. We're starting the back. Hopefully the cameras stay clean. Appreciate you clicking on the channel. Welcome to my racing life. I was trying to line up, and I'm supposed to start 9th, but I'm back here waiting, and I seen the light kind of flash a couple times, and I knew that meant they're going green. So, kind of roll up here, and, you know, it's a C main. They take 9 cars. I'm sorry, they take 4 cars, and I'm already into 4th here, so just gonna, like, blaze laps around the top and have fun. So I go burn this thing down in here pretty hard. It kind of bounces me up over into the grease, and I was really close to the fence there with the bumper. So now I know, okay, it's still greasy, the track has not come in yet really, and you need to pedal this thing right. Even though the 305 only makes 500 horsepower, you'd think you just go out there and smash the pedal down and never lift, but that's really not how it is, because when you're driving a race car, it's all about keeping momentum and keeping the tires underneath it. Okay, we are on dirt, and so you need to slide the tires from here all the way to the center right here, and then you really need the thing to start hooking up and keeping the tires underneath it. So I'm pretty good at pedaling it and keeping the tires underneath it, and we go ahead and win this heat race, actually. But I'm done talking for here, and it's just a C main. Let's go to the next clip. Well, that was good. We picked up a win. We won the C main. Woohoo! I should have won that. Well, I should have at least transferred. We transferred. We gained some spots. Now we're in the B main. I didn't feel like I couldn't feel the right rear a ton, you know. So like it was laid left, really nice. But on the entry, it was just kind of like sliding the back end around. So Brian is on it right now. Pull the right rear in just a little bit, maybe air down, take a little bit of stagger out potentially. It was still greasy out there. I about plugged it in the fence. This reminds me of iRacing for whatever reason. We're gonna run the bottom for a couple laps. Why? Because I've run the racetrack and I know you really got to slow down, and guys are gonna miss the bottom. We still got some good track down there. Don't miss the bottom. You can see he come off in the slick. He got no drive. Then he just entered in the slick. He just opened the door for me. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. So I kind of lose the front end here, and it shuffles me up, and I'm like, it's a bad time to get to the top anyways. So I very politely slide my way up to the top in front of the 4-car. And now it's time to build some momentum. Yeah, go to the bottom. You should go to the bottom, buddy. And I get some nice speed here, and I round that guy off. This guy throws a slider, so I'm going to set him up a little high, ball it up here, slingshot to the bottom, right back to the top. Love it when guys go to the bottom, and I'm just up here ripping the lip. About some momentum, this guy too. We got another one, and I cleared him so quick I could get back to the top. My buddy behind me, he's following me along the way. What a smart guy. This thing is rolling. I mean, the car is so nice. You have to pedal it good over here because the track is kind of decreasing banking on the top shelf. But that makes it technical and fun to drive because I have to drive it better than these guys. I get it all plugged up in the curb. Oh yeah, slingshot engaged. Slider. Yeah, that was clear. But he's coming back on me and I hear him, so we gotta burn it in deep. Burn it in there deep. This 305 doesn't have any power, so you really don't want to plug it into the curb. And it's kind of curbed up into into 3 and 4. So when I roll it in here, it's up on the fence and curbed up. And you got to be careful. You don't want to bog down the 500 horse 1962 V8. Oh yeah, this guy goes to the bottom. Thank you very much. We're going to get some momentum here. And slingshot. Actually, stick the bottom here. I brake real hard. Stick the bottom. That felt nice. Look at that. Top to the bottom. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got this 305 Race Saver screaming. Just want a big shout out to Speedway Motors. This is their motor. They loaned it to us so that we could help sell them some 305 motors. And if this isn't proof that this 305 rips, I think this is the white flag lap. I got one lap left in me. Baby it over there so you don't blow through the cushion to the off-camber banking, and burn it in through here. Oh yeah, she's got some good speed in her. Well, we picked it off. Come out of the C to the back of the B, out of the B, and we're in the feature. So, and we came down here to get laps. Maybe I did us a favor in the heat race, but it's hot. So I gotta get me a water, get something in me, and yeah. Now we're gonna start in the back of this thing, but we got some good laps, and every time we hit the track, we just keep making it better and better and better. And ultimately, that is the name of the game. You can tell that thing's hard. By the way, just grinding guess that's us. And how about this helmet? My buddy at Razor Images painted this thing, and how cool is this thing? So good. I love my helmet. Hey guys, I'm trying to film. That's good I made it this far, because the B-Main doesn't pay anything. I'm just kind of blazing through the middle here because, you know, it's 2 lanes of traffic. But we come up to a Days of Thunder situation right here. This guy spins out in the infield and it goes dark. I don't know where I'm going here. And luckily, all that happens is that, because in an instant, I thought for sure if a car's sitting there, I'm about to T-bone him straight Days of Thunder style. So we get right back into the same situation. Watch this. Boom, I think I'm T-boning this guy, right? I avoid him. I get around him. Surely they're going yellow, of course, right? Wrong. Wrong. They don't care about 360s. They're just going to leave it green and let that go. That kind of messed me up, because I honestly thought that there's no way this isn't going yellow. And, you know, kind of pedaled it for a second. Watch this. I get tight. It does not turn there. Okay, we got this thing a little snug on entry, and that's not good for the way the track's set up. You know, in my mind, we've already run a bunch of laps here. I'm flopping around in the back, and it's tough to go forward unless the car's perfect. And I'm not throwing out any more excuses, because we found our threshold for too tight. You know, I feel like we were so good in the B main, and then, you know, we loaded fuel up into it, and it just doesn't turn. You can see it just kind of getting where I have to turn it left and get it to turn right here. Watch. It's always good to have the footage to go over and kind of see where you were missing and where you were wrong. Ultimately, even though I'm tight, I'm still just putting the car, I'm cheating it way too much. I'm trying to cheat it so that I don't get myself tight and drive into the fence off the corner, but I'm cheating it too much, and you can't cheat the track. You can't find grip in the track that has no grip. And ultimately, man, we're going fast enough. I don't want to plug this thing in the fence. But now, watching this, you still have to race the car in the right place on the track. And I probably should have just used the brakes up. But the brakes were absolutely getting me on fire in the car. The only thing I even talked about after the B-main was that I'm literally on fire. We need to do something to get the temperature down on the seat. The seat was 150 degrees. I was laying on it, and the more I used the brakes, the hotter the car got. So I don't know what's going on right here, but oh, now we're in the infield. Okay, my threshold for fun on the day is over. I'm done. We're done. I've had too much fun today. Well, we didn't have the most luck out there. The guy was I don't know, pulling across the track. He probably should have. If your car breaks, you just pull it up on the track and stop. If you cut across traffic, man, we're all just trying to go fast. So we got lucky. It broke a shock stud off the right rear, so I didn't have a right rear shock. So it was a good thing I pulled in, and we had a long night. I knew it tore something up.
it's always tough starting deep. These 305 races are more like racing with your blue-collar racer, you know, weekend warriors, and hey, that's okay. Hey, thanks for watching Tmeztv. Really appreciate you clicking on the channel. I'm excited to be back in the race car. That felt really good. We were a little tight there. It laid rubber a little bit into 3, and man, we just weren't that great in the back, and I wasn't going to drive it into the fence on my own. So, managed to not do that. And yeah, big shout out to my guys, Brian, Jimmy, Jeff, Dave, Lawson. Yeah, back at the races. Next week we're running the 410 car at Fargo, North Dakota, and then somewhere else, Grand Forks or something, I don't even know. So yeah, back in the 410 car. And I really need to decide what I'm gonna do, whether I'm gonna go run the midget the following week or run the 305 National. That's a tough one, man. The 305 is not as fun as the midget, nor does it pay as much. That particular race pays 10 grand to win, but it's also like 10-hour drive for me. And Bloomington's only an hour. And Sun Prairie, I just hitchhike a ride with my guys. Decisions. Ultimately, man, I'm just trying to keep everybody happy. Tim said if it's gonna make more money in the 305 than to go run the 305 Nationals. Tim's amazing, such a genuine person and a hard worker. I really appreciate Tim, and want to congratulate those guys. They picked up 2 wins while I've been messing around with this. I was hurt. Mustache Man picked up a win in Pennsylvania, and Joby Miller picked up a win at was it I-55 or Spoon River. So the boys have been hard at it. Donnie and Chuck taking my girl, making dreams come true. So yeah, decisions.
Thank you so much for joining the show. If you wouldn't mind, go like and subscribe. If you'd like some merch, go check out shoptmez.com. Big shout out to the BDS Motorsports guys and everybody involved that helped sponsor this thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm out.